Hi and welcome to another section of Jeff the Master Barber. On this edition, I'm going to show you how to do a taper or a blowout. I don't know how in different places, country, or whatever city you in, but you know, taper or blowout with a guard number 2. Also, I'm using the latest trimmer, the Baby Bliss, right here, as you can tell. Yes, I passed number 2. I was using the Magic Gold, and so far so good, you know. And with this trimmer, same thing. This trimmer kind of remind me a little bit of a couple of trimmers. The blade looks a little bit like the Andy Slimline, but it's a lot bigger. And then the teeth, they're a lot deeper or longer, which makes it kind of like the GTX actually. And then it also the inside build is like the wall detailers with the cord. But yeah, right now I'm using the Magic Clip level open, and then I close it a little bit, keep closing a little bit, little by little, you know what I mean. Between 0 and open it, there's a couple of levels that you could do there. Right now I put the 1/16 in level open, as you can tell, and then I brush it. Make sure you always brush the climb. That also put the hair, it will fall in place. Now I switch it up to guard number 1, as you can tell, and that was level open. It's still level open, and notice I brush it. Now I close the level just a little bit, not completely, and I use the corners just to tackle the shadow. Now I took the guards, and that's a little bit less than half. Now I open the level, and then I go a little higher. Then I close it, and I use the corner, the right corner of the blade, just to get that part right there. See, just like I'm doing it right there. I could also do it with the left, but I feel more comfortable for some reason with the, see, just like with the left right there like that. But I feel like it grabs better with the right. I don't know, that's just me. Like I said, I never claim to be the best. I'm trying to always do the best for my client, and I never say that, you know, you got to do it this way. I'm just showing you how I do it. If you see something that you probably you don't do, and it makes it look easier or whatever, and you do it, you know, and it works, then by all means, that's what I do it for. Or for people that don't know how to cut at all, they never cut hair before, I'm just showing, and maybe they could grab an idea of how to do it. This is the trimmer. Like I said, it's very nice. It doesn't pull. It doesn't get stuck. Once you calibrate, it comes with the calibration tool, and I'll tell you, this thing is awesome. It really surprised me how good this trimmer, especially for thick hair like his, like that beard that is some thick hair. It really shape it really nice. It doesn't pull. Normally with the detailer or with other trimmer, usually gets stuck by the neck right there, like, you know, he got, for some reason, you know, his pores are a lot open because his hair is so thick, and then the blade, the teeth of the other trimmers, they're so thin they get stuck in it. But this is not the case with this one. Even though he's bald basically, I still do a imaginary box out. See, like I maintain just right there, you know what I mean. And I always start, if you notice, I started in the middle, but I go a couple of times over and over. I don't worry, and then I go in the lips right there. You see how sharp, you know. And I get it more detailed with the blade later on, and that's one thing that I gotta pretty much that I like to tell any barbers out there. Don't worry if your clippers don't hit. Or you know what I mean. Some barbers put the clippers to hit it. They don't want to use blade, but in reality, the blade is what gives that final detail to the lineup, to the beard, to everything pretty much. But yeah, this is how I do my lineups, and this is how I do each side. I'm recording with the Sony RX100. It's not the Sony 873. Usually I record with the Sony 873. I just want to make sure to see how this camera look. But Yeah, if you're interested in everything that you seeing, from the cape that I'm using, his cape, the trimmer, the watch, the clippers, I'm gonna have leave in the bottom the description all the links where you could get it at. I usually get it in Amazon, so I leave the link there, and you're gonna be able to see it, whatever, and click it, and you know what I mean. Hopefully you find a deal. This is the gold edition, and I think I got this one for like $79 I think it was. I think it lasts now 90 minutes instead of 70 minutes. It lasts like 90 minutes, and the level and the power button, they're just different color instead of black. But yeah, it's still a great machine. To me, one of my favorite cordless trimmers. I was using this 116. Now I'm not. I'm no lever. I mean, no lever. No, sorry about that. No guards. Just open lever, completely right there. And using the corner just to grab just a little bit and brush it. Brush, I got it at Sally's, but I'm sure I find the link for it in Amazon too. It looks like the baby brush, but it could be, but I bought it at Sally's. This brush, what I like it is small, it fits in your hand, and the most part that I like about it, the hair are very soft, no irritation, no scraping the face, and it does its thing. But that's, once again, I'm not obligating you to get every tool that I have. I'm just saying that I have these tools. If you're interested and if you like the way it cuts or how it looks, how it cuts, in the bottom I have the link and you can check it out. Right now I'm using, like I said, this trimmer, the Baby Bliss. It feels solid, feels good. And basically right now I'm using the magic clip again, level open, no guard, just level open, and I'm going from side to side. That's the second level right there. I'm still using the brush too. Every time use the brush because it helps to clean and then put the hair in place. Right now I got the guard, the 116. It was closed, kind of get it closed. Then I open it little by little as I go higher and higher. I try not to do more levels. At this point, it's just basically using the level. See, I have it open right here. Then I close it a little bit and I go down. You see what I'm saying? I keep going from right to left, left to right. Then I open the level and I go a little higher where I see the shadow or the bulkiness or whatever you may call it. Then I close I use the guard number 1, right? The guard number 1, and then I go from right to side, left to side, right to side, and I keep passing it right there. Level open, close the level right there, as you could tell. Thank you for all my 77,000 subscribers. I appreciate it. I know my channel most of the time I talk a lot of Spanish. That's because I have a lot of Spanish followers, but I still try to, whenever I come to do the tutorials, I do it in English. And I know even my English is not the best. I try to to give what I can and the best that I can. This is the 116 and level semi-open, and now we're gonna close the level a little bit, and we're gonna tackle the line that the Baby Bliss trimmer did. I don't close it completely. Then I open the level a little bit because I see it. When I open the level and I go higher, that's what I want to do. You know what I mean? That's what I meant to do. Now I got the guard 116, and I think level close, and then that's the area because I saw that it's a little dark. I don't want to go with the half, and then I'm gonna erase the taper or the blowout, whatever you may call it, in your city, in your town, in your country, I don't know. So yeah, right now I'm using I was using the 160. Now I use little less than half, and I start working that area right there, getting it more blended in. And always remember, always give your client what they ask you, not what you think it looks great for them or what any other barber said it looks better on him. It's what the client asks you to do. Right now I'm back to using the Andes Pro Foil shave, and this is a great electric shaver. I definitely recommend it. Definitely recommend it. It's a great machine. It's definitely a great machine. It's been since it came out, what, like 3-4 years ago. I also I did an open review on it. I had it up like 3 times within that period of 3 years. And the only thing sucky is the top piece. You gotta change it. It loses the sharpness after a while, like after 3 months. And the plug-in, where you plug it in, if you don't not careful taking it in and taking it out of the cable, that will get corrupted too. But this trimmer, I'm telling you, this trimmer is I'm impressed. Within a week already, I'm falling in love with it. I just hope it stay the way it is working. I know it's not gonna get out of how calibrated, because it has the same system as the detailer, and that's one thing that I'm gonna be liking. I just hope the engine and the motor hope it lasts really well. If you're interested in this video, I'm gonna leave in the right corner in the information. There's gonna be like a circle with the letter I. Just hit that, and I'm gonna put in there the video of the review of this trimmer, and that way you can see up close more and whatever. I would definitely try to do this review of this machine also in English. But yeah, this machine is just I love it. It doesn't get stuck in the neck like my other trimmers. And I have the detailer, I have the GTX, I have the Andy Slimline, and I definitely, this one has me so far very impressed. Like I said, I have him laying down. I'm a short guy. I want to be comfortable, and I have him comfortable. Look at how it goes through the mustache, especially in that part, with no hesitation. It just cut through like no problem. You know what I mean? And it doesn't bother him. Normally, you have to. It's a half and half, where you put it too calibrated, the blade's too even, and if you do, you got to be careful that it doesn't irritate the skin of the client. But in this case, that's not it. This one is pretty much even, the blade, and it doesn't even make no redness, no nothing. Right now I'm using the shaver, electric shaver, to just get it more close in that area. Normally, you know what I mean, I could go already past the blade, but sometimes if you still have the roots, and especially in that section where I'm passing it, if I pass the blade right now like that, he still will get irritated. This camera, I'm learning to get a better focus, or how to focus, continuous focus and everything. I know it has continuous focus, but somehow it's still like it gets out of focus. But yeah, definitely I'm trying everything, different cameras, different angles, different machines. I try to be as much as informative as I can with what I have. For other barbers out there, if you haven't have the Apple Watch, it's very good, because sometimes you get text message and you got your hands full of maybe shaving or with the brush, and all you gotta do is just look at your wrist, and you will see the text message, and just hit it right there, voice command, and yeah, come through. You know what I mean? And you gotta keep, and it's very convenient for the barber. I definitely recommend it. Also, if you need that link to get it, if you don't want to go to the mall in your town, or you want to get a better cheap deal on Amazon, I also left in the bottom the link. Right now I'm putting the shaving cream, which is Bone Pro. It's a good company. I love this shaving cream. Also, the razor holder that I'm using is Black Widow. Also, it's gonna be in the link on the bottom. I definitely recommend it if you're interested. And yeah, this right here is definitely I like this razor holder. It feels good in the hand, and yeah, I like the matte black finish, so it doesn't get, you know what I mean, especially when you work with shaving gel and whatnot. And if it's chrome, it gets a little bit dirty looking. Even if you put it in the in the jar, disinfecting jar, and clean it. With this one, it maintains, that clean look. And yes, I shave first from top to bottom. Always use the left hand. If you are righty, use the left hand to stretch the skin. That's a major key right there. Stretching the skin. I can't emphasize it enough. Stretch the skin. Make it tight so that way the blade will glide smooth. And yeah, this blade, I'm using Dorco blades. Also, I'm gonna leave in the bottom in the link if you're interested in it. Yeah, and definitely I like this blade, Black Widow. He got some pomade. He got some shears too that work very well. I recommend it. And yes, I'm still shaving from top to bottom. You see now how, and then now I'm shaving from bottom to top. And notice the lineup. You see, even though he's bald, I'm bringing the line. Even though he don't have enough hair, I'm bringing it back. I'm trying to make it so it looks nice and shaped up. You know what I mean? Now I'm going from bottom to top, shaving, and that makes it, a lot smoother. And now I'm grabbing the magic clip level close, and I'm going barely touching it from the top, but it's gonna cut those little hair that are standing. Definitely, it does the trick. You see all those hair falling off right there, and you see how everything is getting groomed up. That's basically what I'm doing. It's just barely touching it from top to bottom. Now I'm going for the other half, and notice right here I may not look like it have a line, but with the razor holder and the blade, you know what I mean, I'm gonna scrape it. I got my other client coming through, and then right here, notice I'm gonna keep it as much natural and outside possible, even though he don't have, like I said, enough hair. But look at right here with the magic clip, I go like that, grooming it. You know what I mean? Barely touching it, just going through the top. Right here, look, just going from top, and then you see those little hair kind of falling off, and that's what every little detail that you do to your client, to his hair, is gonna show. It's gonna determine. The more that you put in, the time that you take in, and the pride, and what I mean, every little thing that you do, it will show off at the end of when you show the mirror and you see it. You're gonna be able to see. Take your time. I'm not saying take 3 hours, 4 hours, but if you're someone that just learning how to cut, take your time, but don't take too much time. That's what I'm saying. Don't take 4 hours, but try to make sure that the haircut it's on point. You know what I mean? And yeah, this every barber is there's barbers there that like to do it 30-20 minutes a haircut. There's other ones that take 45 minutes to 1 hour and a half. But that's for everybody. You know what I mean? There's a little bit for everybody. As long as the client doesn't mind waiting too much or for that hour and a half, then you cool. You know what I mean? You could charge whatever it is that you took for the timing. Right now, the inside of that is just using the corners, the corners of each corner of the blade. You see what I'm saying? For those uncomfortable, notice how I'm always with my left hand holding the combs and always stretching the skin. It's very important because it makes the skin tight so the blade doesn't get all stuck. You know what I mean? And you wanna, every little detail, try to get it, do it nice and gentle. Don't press it too hard. You know what I mean? I'm saying this to the people that haven't cut hair yet. You understand what I'm saying? Or that, no, I'm not saying that I'm an expert, but the little bit that I have and that I do, I'm just not saying that I'm showing, but I'm putting right here how I do it, how it works for me. And if you try it, give it a try. See, I go again, those little hair that is bugging me, those long hair right there, I go with the clipper, and then I fit it in a little bit right here. I see that there's a little darkness there. I wanna the beard to be a little more faded. He don't want it to go too low faded, he told me. So I keep, you know what I mean? Once again, keep that in mind also. It's what the client asks you. He's like, yo, Jeff, do the faded beard, but don't do it too low. So I'm like, okay, you got it, boss. No problem. And yeah, so right now I have him sit down, ready pretty much, but I'm doing the final touches. And, you know, that's just, you know, just to verify everything that I'm doing. As you could tell, I'm passing it over and over. Jeffrey, what's that white stuff that I see in his face? Well, that right there is the shaving gel all dried up, and when you put a brand new blade, it basically is scraping the dry shave. Usually it's dead skin too, but at this point I know that it was the shaving gel. So as you could tell, look at how it looks. Look at that beard, you know, nice and square, nice and then I'm sure that other people could do a lot better than me, or they could do it worse than me. I'm just trying to do the best that I can to my ability, and I'm trying all the time to perfect my craft. You know, so I never give up, and I try to encourage and motivate others. Then I go with the trimmer. I tell them, okay, move up, put the tongue right there so I could grab that little hair, that corner right there, and then notice with the comb real quick I brush it in, so that way I could have the combs. It plays a big part in the way how you, the gestures, and your client helping you to, you know, to do the faces like that. It helps to tighten up the skin in those uncomfortable places. You see how I touch it with the finger? I'll be like, yeah, right there. And you see how it works? And yeah, every corner. This is him before the haircut. You know, he was tired of the long hair. He's like, yo, Jeff, pass me guard number 2 and do the taper with the beard, the faded beard. I was like, you got it, boss. And this is the final result. The camera, the ISO, it was a little too high. I'm still working. I'm still learning with the camera, but little by little, and you know, I'm gonna try to get better at it. But I hope you enjoyed this video. If you do, please like it, share it. If you got any comment, leave them below. If you need, the description of the product is below. Until then, thank you for your time, for your support. It's your boy Jeff, the Master Barber. God bless you, and keep grinding. Never give up. All right, peace.